Hello everyone. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a good week so far. My name's ScowlingFleshBag and I am back with some more Flesh and Blood today. I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. Good to have you back. It is first day of spoiler season for High Seas. And I think we've already seen some good stuff. We'll get into that today. I want to play some more Fight today. I do have my last pro quest coming up this weekend, and I need every single rep that I can get. I have changed some things around in the deck. Just a couple of changes, which I'm not sure is going to make the deck better or worse, but we kind of see how it goes. I'm also a few minutes early, but, you know, I was ready to go, so why not? I want to talk about a couple of things before we get going. First of all, the meta report from last week of ProQuest. I haven't really gone into that yet, and I think it's relevant for this coming weekend, as well as the changes that I made to the deck, and then spoilers, of course. So, a couple of things to go into. I will, however, start with just jamming a game. For 1 second. I'll be right with you. Alright, there we go. Good. Alright. That was important to quickly do, but I'm back. So, I think we'll just dive right in with the game, and then we'll have a look at spoilers, metagame, etc. afterwards. The only thing that I really want to talk about before I get going is the recent changes here on my deck. So, I saw feedback on the Fi channel on Discord, and I thought it was a good change potentially. So, I made a change. Hey, Pau, how you doing? So, the change that I made is I took out the 2 Blood Drop and the 2 Command and Conquer. Now, the Blood Drop is a change that is from the Discord. The Command and Conquer one is that something that I'm not sure is smart, but I am making it for now and seeing how it goes. Like, I only really play Command and Conquers into Prism, and that feels like a lost matchup anyway. So, you're ill? Oh, I hope you feel better soon. Hope you feel better. The change that I made is that I added 2 Hunt to the Ends of Wraith for the Blood Drop. Now, why did I make that change? Well, both are 2 go again, right? Both are chain starters. However, this is not a 1 cost. Like, Blood Drop is a conditional 1 cost. Hello, if I may ask, what does Fi do better than Syndra? I like him better because he's got more consistency in his turns. So, in my opinion, Syndra has a higher ceiling, but also she is a bit more variable in her play patterns, and I think I can do more consistent damage with Fi turn over turn. But I think, depending on you ask, people are probably gonna tell you that Syndra is better. For me, it's a personal preference. I just enjoy playing him. Also, I do have some bling and I just want to play that, to be honest. Now, I'm playing this over Blood Drop because I don't have the conditional 1 cost. That means with changing this, I do have the downside that I go from 3 block to 2 block, which is an issue, right? But I struggle a lot into Arachne. Arachne is a really, really hard matchup, and especially Marionette, I haven't won a single game on this deck. Slippy I can win. Marionette, I haven't won a single game. And if it's... So this could potentially be additional damage into Arachne, right? Also, I do have 2 cards which at the moment did not do anything because I'm not marking people. But I have 3 hot on their heels in the deck. So if I can match this up, this also gets 2 damage. Now, I'm trading the 2 extra the conditional 2 extra damage for 1 block, which is unconditional. So, you know, we'll have to see how it shakes out. I want to try it out. The other change that I made is I'm bringing 2 Oasis Respite in for a potential Kano. I think Kano is gonna be pretty popular at the ProQuest week this week. Maybe if we do jump into the metagame here, we see that Prism and Kano actually have the same amount of wins. Now, I don't know what the representation is, but my deck loses pretty bad into both of them. I think the Kano matchup, I mean, it's bad into both. And I'm trying so I have a sideboard now, which is for Prism. I'm trying to make that into a sideboard for Kano and see what kind of results I get. I hope I get to try it out, but we'll have to see if we get any matchups. Otherwise, you know, Flu is a pretty good... Florian is a pretty good matchup. Nu not so much, Azalea not so much, Kano not so much, Arachne not so much, so it's really not a great meta. I'd like to see a lot more Verdants here. But, again, like, I'm playing a ProQuest this weekend. I just want to have fun. I want to have a good time with the deck that I enjoy. So, you know, if it's not good, then so be it. So be it. As we can see, like, Syndra is doing slightly better. So she has 5 wins. So, you know, it's a decent deck. So the numbers will tell you that actually Syndra is better. Oblivion Templar. I mean, Fi, as he has been my favorite hero since starting the game, I hope someday in the future we can get some new Fi specializations to help him push him back into the spotlight. Yeah. Maybe we'll get something. I think he is decent. The problem is not that he isn't good. It's just that other heroes, what they do is really bad for Fi. So... you know, the blocking is hard, so Azalea is kind of difficult, and Nu just taking your card and fatiguing you when you don't want to block. But he's quite high in Living Legend as well, right? So if he does get something, then he's gonna Living Legend quite soon. So yeah, I'm having a good time playing him as well. I haven't been playing him that long. I played a lot of Brutes, then I changed into Ira, and now I'm changing into Fi. But I'm having a good time with his deceptively straightforward game plan. Oh, do we go first or second here? I think... first or second. He could have a lot of non-blocks. But I want a tempo. I think I'll go second. Alright, so we have a Auxilia. We're not going to put any Arcane Barrier in for that. And the predictions are up, of course, for the first game. Alright. Because he's going to pump his cards anyway. So we're going to go full on aggro package here with first and first strike. And the Rake of the Cold. So, Oblivion, if this is your main hero, did you adjust the deck after the drop of H&T? Like, what's your secret sauce? What did you put in the deck? Right, good. We have an Ignite, a Rising Resentment, a Burning Blade Dance, and a Display Loyalty. It's a bit of a weak turn 1. We can go 4 white with the Phoenix Flame. Or do we block here? Yeah, we block here, of course, because they're going first. So may as well block this damage that we shouldn't be taking right off the bat. I am very tired today. So if I'm not as switched on as I usually am, that's the reason for it. Hey Dot, how you doing? Welcome back. I'm actually exhausted. Okay, so 5 damage there. That's not good. I would like a blue here. There's a common storm. 2 ignites. Okay, so in that case, we will keep an ignite in Arsenal then. For our next turn. Hey Lilian, how are you? How are you? Good to see you again. Welcome back, everyone. I'm doing something that I never do. I'm drinking an energy drink. This might be a bad choice. Mistakes may be made right now. But I need it today. I need it today. I want to deliver a good stream and I need some energy. They are auxilioing, so they're getting 1 non-block out of their hand, right? Cool. So this deck, I'm gonna need to see if the changes make any sense. Obviously, the changes that I made only have very fringe benefits for this matchup. So I'm not expecting to see a lot out of this. I do expect to see an Arachne or 2 though today, so we can see. Probably also, I wouldn't be surprised if we do see a Kano game today. How about the display loyalty here to get that loyalty down? And then, how's everybody liking the spoilers for High Seas? I do have to say my favorite thing so far about spoiler season has been the spoiler video that Ethan Manzant did with his grandpa. That was really awesome. That was really, really awesome. Great video. Are they keeping a 5-card hand here? Am I already in deep trouble? It looks like... So maybe we break the headpiece already here. I loved Manton's video. It was so good, right? Sigma it was so cool. Probably one of my favorite spoiler videos of all time, I have to say. No, okay, so sink below here. Oh, interesting. Okay, maybe they were hoping I was going to attack with a 4 attack at some point. Which I'm not going to do here. Sadly, I don't have any. Okay. And then we go for a Phoenix Flame. Oh, I forgot about this. Again. What is happening? Get them down to 30. So, on a good turn for them, right? The amount of damage that it can pump out is probably in the 30s. So, this could end very quickly. I'm not cracking the Mask of the Pouncing Lynx yet, but we're not too far off. Okay, not really good. So Ignite, I like it, but if you don't get the hand to properly use it, it's more situational than I'd like it to be. Sigil, okay, so it's just a life gain there. For now. It is an instant, of course, so their turn is still live. And then etchings. So for 3, is it? Yeah. Alright, that was a pretty bad turn, actually. Okay, we can go... Do we just ignore this card? We keep it for another turn and we do Oath into Hot on Their Heels, Rising, Lava Burst with a Flame. I think so. We don't necessarily need this 2 damage here. I'd rather keep it in there in case we want to do like a big turn with a drop double sword attack. Okay, sink below here. They're running a lot of defense reactions. I wonder if they're trying a bit more mid-rangey kind of deck. I'm not used to seeing sink belows in an Auxilio deck. Is the audio good enough today? It feels like it's a bit low. Let's turn it up a little bit. There we go. Okay. Maybe let's turn this actually down a little bit there. Yeah, I think that's better. Okay, good. Remixing everything. Oh, nothing better than changing your audio settings midstream. It's the way to go. Duck Lord, how are you? So Hot on Their Heels. So again, I now have a payoff card for this mark, but it kind of needs to line up, right? So I would need to play it right now, and I don't have it in my hand. It's a small change. I think a lot of the Fi decks these days, they look very similar. There's really not much variance there. It's probably like 5-6 cards which are different. I'm also pondering with the Azaleas being like back in the meta in a strong way. Should I bring the Warmongers back? I've been thinking about this a bit. I'm not sure because basically my blues are just there to pitch most of the time. So, especially the Draconic cards that go for 1, like, I don't really use them to attack ever. So I'm wondering if I should just put 3 Warmongers back in the deck just for the Azaleas. It may be worth it. I don't want to change too much around like a few days before the event though. It's not really a good idea either. Right, 26-32. And we're going for a follow-up with 6 here. We're bringing down them to 20. Is this close enough to kill them? No. But potentially, depending what we draw here, we could line up a kill turn. Now with 2 ignite, it's not it. So obviously they're gonna play an instant card to give this go again. What are we doing in our turn? So we do an ignite into a sword swing, into a hunt. It's a really bad hand actually. If they're not blocking, it could be pretty good with the Salt of Wound, actually. It could be good. There we go, Channel Lightning Valley. Yeah, they're playing it correctly, what I never do. I always misplay that, as you may be familiar with. A Sigil of Brilliance. When it leaves the arena, draw a card. Okay, so do they have something to draw a card here? Isn't it dive for a while here? Wait, for... Where, mine? No, right? Yours. 3 pump. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, right, so what we're... Okay, this is awkward. Yeah, I think I haven't really been able to put together a good big turn here. Triggering the activity... yeah, I'm so close. I mean, I have to survive 1 more turn. But this is gonna be like the card that they played here that cost me a card from my hands. The Mind Warp was very, very good. What do you think of spoilers so far? They're okay. I feel like the blue pirate card that if you sink or if you discard a 6 gets you a gold is really good for gravy. Ooh, they're popping off here. Tip is insane. I don't quite understand that card then, because I'm not sure I understand how, where, and... yeah. Okay, so... do we have another turn? I mean, the question is how much damage can we really do here? The honest answer is not that much. There's another sink here. Okay, so maybe we have time to set up. So Tip makes rum, right, which gives you go again to action. Oh yeah, that is true. That is true. It gives you the go again. So basically you're delaying a go again for next turn. A Burning Blade Dance. So they're blocking. They've been blocking out here. They have a 5-card hand. They can probably kill me from this. Like if they can... line up a few good ways to amp the hands. So down to 17. Going for 2 here. I can't really set up a good hand. I could break the mask, but no. We'll look at the spoilers after this game. Okay, I've just played this. I was hoping that with this I can set up a bit of a bigger turn. Maybe I should have kept the card in Arsenal there as well. 15 is well within kill range. Okay, this is a good hand. Gone in a flash. Could be that I'm dying this turn though. Let's block for 3 here. It depends how many times they can... how many times they can play it this turn. I'm guessing they have just 1. What's broken about it is that Puffin has play patterns like make and use Rum, play Cerebellum, crank, have 2 AP, redraw with Cerebellum, which is super powerful. That sounds good. I'm certainly not going to need to play that a few times to properly understand how to play it. So I had to check the message there. Yes, okay, so gaining 3 life back and bouncing the card back, that's pretty good. 2 amp. I'm gonna let this hit, I need the rest of my hand. Can they do damage enough here to kill me? Probably, maybe, I don't know. I guess.
Show me what you got!
Rom is definitely more powerful than people think. I will believe what you say. Rush, how you doing? Ooh, swinging that butt my way. The guy playing Ali also seems decent. I think so. I love the flavor on that one, right? So answer me this, Lilian. So the cook, the ally. When on the card it says tap, and then it says tap again, instant. Can you do both, or do you have to choose which of those you're doing? I think I may be dead here. You choose one. Okay, I wasn't sure. Okay. I wasn't sure if you could do... Tapping is a cost. Okay, so once... Oh, come on! Oh, there goes my... Dude, no. No. Oh, this completely mess... No, I've lost. Welp. This completely destroys... Like, I can't win from here, right? Yeah, of course I can attack, but... It doesn't matter. Like, I can't do 18 damage. Since I can't do 18 damage, like... Like, the only way I win here is like, the 2 Mind Warps has definitely won the game for them. Like, Mind Warps, MVP in this game. Yeah. That's true, Lilian. I mean, yeah, I can't, like, it's not... I can't do a thing, I just can't do enough. That's the problem, right? I mean, it's 8 life, so it's so hard for me to survive with that, with no AB. That's really the problem. Especially with them drawing an extra card here, unless they completely break their hand. There's a chance here. I don't know. I don't know. We'll play it out and see where it goes. Command and Conquer. Well, that's at least something. So we'll crack this. We'll pitch this. I mean, what difference does it make? Basically doing that is the same thing as... Oh no, actually now I messed it up now. Because now I can't trigger mask anymore. I should have just attacked with display loyalty. Even so, if they broke it out, right? It's fair, right? It's like these are two aggro decks into each other. He found the cards that he needed to win the game. It's that simple, really. I'm not gonna put too much stock into what happened here. Destroy my turn twice. Yeah. Why? It's a bit... I wish we could do something to speed up the Talishar a little bit. Like, it feels really sluggish. It's been feeling really sluggish for a few days now. I think too many people playing. A good non-CYB Jarl deck. I can't help you with that, sorry. But maybe somebody else can. It's a new set type? Yeah, maybe, yeah. Everyone is playing again? Yeah, could be. Amping. I'm already down to 6 here. Okay, 4 cards for them. So we probably have to try... I mean, I have 2 1 costs again. It's like, even so, like, even like this, like, the hand is very bad. You signed up for 3 pre-releases? Wow. 3. Alright. We're blocking. I think my only hope here is... I know, they're gonna have 2 turns in a row, right? Even so. Do you need to get help? No, I mean, pre-releases are super fun. Pre-releases are some of my most fun events in Flesh and Blood. Like, they're really, really cool. I think that's totally legit. Especially if it seems like a product may be scarce. Signing up to another Mind Warp? Dude, stop with the Mind Warps. I'm just dead. Yeah, just dead. 3 Mind Warps in 5 turns. Yeah, that'll get you the game. Just outcome. I did not win. Round of applause for opponent. Thank you for the game. So today, we are starting with a loss again. So maybe we're going back to a game state like we had on Monday. Decided to play Necro. Got my money back from my taxes, so time to spend it all on cardboard crack. It's good to see you excited for Flesh and Blood, Lillian. I think your excitement was a bit... You took a bit of a break the last few months, right? I feel like you were a bit out. Alright, good. So we don't really have the spoilers on February. Because I think the dude said it's gonna take a while. So the first spoilers that we saw today were these, right? These were the first ones which were released by... No, this one was the first one. This is an expansion slot card for... I don't know, Kano. Now, I don't really know Wizards a lot. From what I've seen, it's good because it's a popper into Prism, which I think is one of Kano's worst matchups. On the other side, it doesn't have any color. So it doesn't pitch for anything. It's not blue, it's not red, it's not yellow. It's just like nothing. So if you then trigger his hero ability, I mean, this is nothing, right? It costs 3, is 6 arcane. Yeah. Wait, is this a popper? No. What am I saying? It's not. It's not 6 damage. It's 6 arcane. What am I talking about? Oh, but instant. Discard this. Destroy target card with phantasm that is attacking you. Okay. You know what? Read the card. Read the card. So it is a popper. I think it's a card that helps the hero with one of the worst matchups, right? Which expansion slots usually what they're trying to do. I think it's probably not an auto include, but it's a possible sideboard card. That's my take on this. Not hugely exciting for me. I'm not a wizard player. I don't know. Anybody wizard player here who thinks this? What's your take on this card? I need some more of this energy drink. Good lord. Help me. By the way, Lillian, thank you very much for making me aware that my profile just still set the wrong days for the stream. I did change that now. Alright, then after we saw this, LSS released a video. And on the homepage where they released this, they actually had a secret hidden spoiler as well. Which I think is out there. So, all of these cards here, Expedition to Dreadful Reach, they're basically in the same line, right? So there's like the 2 for 6, there's the 1 for 5, there's the 0 for 4, and the 3 for 7. And they basically all do the same thing. When this attacks, you may put a gold counter on Treasure Island. And Treasure Island is the macro, which you start the game with if you are playing in Sealed. So that would tell us that these are limited format cards. Unless you can suddenly play the macro in Constructed, but I don't think that makes a lot of sense. So this is limited play, so really not that interesting. Tip the Barkeep. So apparently, Tip the Barkeep, create a Gold Kiss Rum token. You may give a gold token you control to another hero. If you do, put this at the bottom of its owner's deck. So I think the thing that you like is the Gold Kiss Rum token, right? And honestly, the Gold Kiss Rum. Instant tap your hero. Destroy this. Your next action this turn gets go again. Your hero can't gain untap this turn unless they're a pirate. So this is good for the pirate heroes, right? So you get you basically you play this as an action. Go again. It's a blue pitch 3 block, which makes it interesting for a lot of decks, and you can set a go again up for your next turn. I like that. Just like that. Crazy good card. Alright, Dot, I look forward to your video where you explain to idiots like me why it's so good. Super good in gravy. I think it's decent. Yeah, I think it looks good. When I was expensive treasure versions of the cards like Gold Kiss Rum would be, that will be, it'll come down to how much product we get, right? It's great with the gloves. Read the card, E-Strike. Oh, well, yes, E-Strike, yes. Yeah, of course, it's like playing an E-Strike with, after you play a Cast Bones, right? So is the second thing here is that something you would want to do? I guess if you do this, if you're playing into a fatigue deck which doesn't use gold, right? So if you're worried about fatiguing, you can put this at the bottom of the deck. You give them a gold, and they're like, "Well, great, I have a gold token now." Read the gloves. What are the gloves called? Is that the High Seas gloves? Have you seen gloves? Do you mean the gold baited hook? The next pirate attack this turn gets, when this hits a hero, steal a gold token they control. Oh, okay. Alright, so you can then steal the gold token back from them. Right, so there's a synergy here. Nice. So you basically play it. You give yourself a rum for next turn. So give yourself go again next turn. You give them a gold. You have go again. You trigger this, and you immediately take the gold. You steal the gold from them. Sounds like a cool. Sounds cool. Sounds cool. Am I getting that right? Hey, Blighter, how you doing? Second life might be good, though. I think there's a secondary mechanic where you bribe your opponent, can steal back gold, exactly, or there's cards that care about the opponent having gold similar to payout. That could be. You know, it's all about pirates. It's all about getting your booty, stealing gold. So there could be more take gold from the other player payoffs, right? There could be more stuff. But I like this play pattern that you made me aware of, Lillian. It could be good. Claw, hey? Am I the only one that feels that the Gravy Bone seems awfully bad? Dude, we've seen like a few cards. First of all, it's a new class, and Assassin wasn't good straight out of the gate because it just didn't have the card pool. Let's wait until we see more spoilers. New DM Armada drop now. Now? Do we have now? Is that at 6 p.m.? Devil Dex, how you doing today? What is let's see. All right, so tip to Parkkeep is good. We've established. Bring me the Whaler. It's a Whaler. Let's see if it's already here. It's not. All right. If somebody has a link, share it. DM Armada. Is DM Armada on here? DM Armada is on here. Nothing here. Okay. Alright, let's have a look. DM Armada. 7 minutes ago. Okay. I was hoping for sound.
Here's the entertainment value of the season. One of the world's great superstars in an exclusive TV offer.
Uh-oh. Am I gonna get DMC8 for this?
With 20 of his great
I'm actually going to mute this. Oh god. I'm gonna get DMC8 for this. No! I'm actually worried. I'm actually concerned. So we're just gonna mute this for now and wait for the spoiler. I'm gonna give him the view. I like the video though. This is a cool idea. I love this. Whaler Humperdinck? Wait, what? What? Wait. Action, pitch 6, attack 11? 7 life? What? 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 Not only is it 11 attack, but it's also 7 life. You gotta invest 2 cards to get rid of this. Normally, like a 4 attack. If you have like 3 attacks, if you're like Fi and you have like only 3 attacks, you need to invest 4 cards with the pitch. Oh my god. So by the way, oh, there we go, better quality. So I have a question about this with these allies. If you cannot remove their total life, does this reset at the start of the turn? No, right? It's like if you remove 4 life here, it'll go down to 3 and it'll stay there. So you can do 4 damage and then do the rest next turn. Yes, okay. It does reset. Why, of course. Oh my god, this is actually insane. Because what happens then is, right? Imagine they play this. They put it on the board. And then they say, I attack you for 11. Now you have the option. Do you block this and not have enough damage to kill this? Or do you take the 11 damage to keep the cards to kill this? Wow. So this is then... So... This feels very much like Prism, though. So, obviously no Phantasm. So it's like a dragon, but... It's like a dragon. Now imagine you have... Gold Kiss Rum. Wait, can you use Gold Kiss Rum to give this go again? I don't think so, because it's not an action. Because it's an ally and not an action. No, wait, this is not an action. How would you give this go again? Yeah, but... Oh, it is an action. Well, that seems pretty good. That seems pretty good. I mean, at least I'm figuring this out now, right? You know what? If I get to draft this set, I'm just gonna get Whaler, and basically I'm gonna build my my limited deck around Whaler. Just play Whaler. I just have 3 Whalers in the deck. What do we know? What rarity this is? Is this a Majestic? It is a Marvels. I don't know. We've had lower rarity Marvels in the past. I mean, I have to say, I love the art on the Necromancer cards. It looks really, really cool. And just for that, I'm actually low-key wanting to play it, just because it looks so cool. I hope it's Majestic basing on Dramite Dragon rarity. Could be. Oops, 11 go again, right? Oops, 11 go again? I mean, to be fair, like, a lot of decks these days, like, depending how hard this is to get out, a lot of decks can, like, do, like, 18 damage turns. Now, the thing about this is, you set up 1 turn, and you need to rely on this being there the next turn. It cannot be common. I mean, it's a lot of damage. Damage is good. I was gonna say, like, 11 damage is pretty good. I like that. Okay, I like the Whaler. All right, let's go back to the other ones that we saw. There was one which we saw, which actually was like a bit hidden away. So we go to... No, this is not. No. This is not where I want to go. So where do we... How do we best find that? It must have been here. Where's the cards? Wait, no. Latest. That's how we find it. So there was a common piece of equipment which was also spoiled. I don't think it's actually here. Alright, I don't remember what it does. But I don't think it's great. The Kasai meme was hilarious. Which Kasai meme? Patch the Hole? Yes. Yes, Patch the Hole. Because Patch the Hole was actually hidden on the spoiler site. Apparently people found it like within a minute. From what they've been saying here, right? So if you go here... Oh, I actually know where to find it. You click on this little skull here. And then brings up the card. Instant. Destroy this. Return a card from your arsenal to your hand. I like it because, well, it's ranger equipment, right? It probably doesn't replace anything in Constructed, but it can unbrick your hand. I think this could be really, really good for limited formats. So when you're playing sealed or draft, and this allows you to address any arsenal hate that may be coming your way, or you can unbrick your hand if... You know. Right, good. Gives you 3 more block if you need it, and you can get rid of bad arsenal. Yeah, so I kind of like it, actually. I kind of like it. Right, good. So, that is those cards. Then, the next one that we had was this one from... this is from We Make Best. Chowder, Hearty Cook. So, 2 options here. This is a 3 attack, 3 life. Either action attack, or as an instant gain a life. Feels a bit meh. It's like, it's okay. It's like, it's okay. It's like, I 0 for 4. No, but it's not 0 for 4. It's one or the other, right? Wait, it's not both. It's one or the other. Actually 0 for 7? How do... Oh, well, no. No. So, no, in that case, it would be... It would be a 0 for 4, right? So you play during a turn, action, you tap it, you declare end of turn, you untap it, you instant to tap it for 1. Attacks for 3 against 1 life, tanks 3 damage. Okay, oh yes, okay, you're right, Veet, you're right. 7 value with the 3 block, of course, yes. Yes, you're right. You're right. Yeah, it seems like these allies are pretty good. Again, I love the art here, right? It's like, I'm not 100% in love with the art style, but generally, this dude, Chowder, hard to cook. I love the concept. So tap to attack, untap, tap the opponent's turn to gain goal life, yeah. I have to set it up, yeah. I feel like there's a lot of... You kind of have to find ways to get go again. I think that will probably be the challenge with this hero, right? You will have to find ways to give your cards go again, and that may be the main challenge in when you're playing this Necromancer. I love Gravy's ship already. Yeah, we're getting another spoilers in 14 minutes, right? 16 minutes. All right, so good. Then we have Fiddler's Green with the so we now have mermaids canonically established in Wraith. When this is put into your graveyard from anywhere, gain 3 life. It's a rare. It's 1 block. If you put it into graveyard, gain 3 life. So it's a 0 for 4 with some options, right? So I feel like this could be good in a dagger meta. You block 1 on the dagger, then you put it into your graveyard, it gets 3. It's not fantastic. I think there may be metas where you want to play it. Flying High, Gold Kiss, Roman Diamond, Amulet are looking like great AP generation. Nice, yeah. Turn CNC into 2 for 3 to ship. I think this card is okay. Yeah, I agree with that assessment. I think it's okay. I think it's okay. I love the art. Like, I have to say, I'm not usually that much a sucker for pirates, but I'm in love with the art in this set. Like, I absolutely adore the art. And I may want to play the Necromancer just because of the art. Okay, then we got Portside Exchange. This is I think this is a rare. It has the symbol here because it's from the treasure packs. This is a treasure pack symbol. Is my understanding. So 0 cost, 3 pitch, 3 block. Already good. Playable in Ira. Or ninjas in general. It's absurdly Gravy Bones card, right? It's really good. Discard a card, then draw a card. So basically what Gravy wants to do. If a yellow card is discarded this way, create a gold token. It feels like this is exactly what Gravy wants to do. I love the pirate in the background with the parrot. Can't be playable in Ira. Oh, true, you're right. I forgot about that. All allies are yellow? Yes. That we know of so far. Oh yeah, and Kasai, this would be great as well. Yes. Oh yes, this would be awesome in Kasai. Yeah, good. So, good card, good card. And I think that's it for now. Did I miss anything? I think that's all the spoilers we've seen so far. I don't think there's anything else at the moment. Anything new that I missed? No, I don't think so. Alright, the next one should be coming out in 15 minutes. So in the meanwhile, let's play a game. I'm really liking what I'm seeing so far. And you know what? I'm a bit jealous that a lot of these cards are being released during US hours. When I'm at sleep. I will get a Pirate Kasai at some point. I still low-key think we're gonna get an equipment piece which makes other heroes pirate. It would be so, like, flavor-wise, it would be so cool. Because I can totally see Kasai as a pirate, or Olympia as a pirate, or Betsy as a pirate. I can totally see them as renegades, as freebooters, you know. Picking up the spoilers is pretty sweet though. That is true, V. That is true as well. Legendary equipment where you put the captain's hat on and became... Exactly Devil Dex, right? Exactly, that's what I'm talking about. Portside is absurdly a Gravy Bones card. Kasai players in shambles. I mean, isn't that kind of... Yeah. Yuki's dropping Legendary in 15 minutes. Yeah, it's the... Isn't it the leg? Ooh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. I have to try and go second, but this is incredibly bad here. This is an incredibly bad matchup for me. Isn't it going to be the Legendary Legs for Puffin? Let's just get like more aggro in here. There we go again. This is. I thought Fi was favored. No, this is terrible for Fi. This is terrible for Fi. I just want to see the gravy weapon. Yuki's spoiler has toes on it, so it's gonna be good. Well, got him. Got him. Alright, 6. We have to block this out. Do I have to block this? Alright. So I feel like the only time that I've been like even close to beating a Prism was at the Calling in London. And I made the terrible mistake of not blocking a Herald of Erudition when I could have. With 1 equipment and 1 card from hand, and then they were like on 5 life or so, and I could have swung back for like 8 damage. And like the game just completely got out of control after that. I was like... It was so bad. It was so bad. It would have been such a different day at the Calling if I actually won that game. It's okay, relax, buddy. I think Gravy's weapon should be something that gives go again to the next ally that attacks, but would need to be hard to trigger. Hasn't that been done before in Illusionists? Okay, the hunt to end. I'm gonna keep that in Arsenal. It's a chain starter. Or do I keep the Ignite? I think I want to keep the Ignite. Sorry, the hunt end. Well, there's upside to keeping either of them. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna pitch the other Ignite to do a Searing Emberblade. That's gonna be more damage than if I just swing the Ignite. Yeah, we're gonna keep the hunt to end straight. So this is the card that I'm testing today. Mainly tech for Arachne, which I expect a decent amount to see at the last ProQuest weekend. I think people love Arachne, people love Assassins. I think it's gonna be out there. It's gonna be out there. So Blood Blood Drop is the one that I took out for it. I think the change is minuscule, but with a bit more upside in playing this cards than if I'm just playing the other cards. What I'm trading off is like a 2 block for a 3 block. That's basically the downside, which is a big difference maker, but then I'm thinking to myself, how often do I really want to be blocking with Fi? Like, are there situations? Yes, undoubtedly. Does it happen very often? No, not really. And I think to really win and get in a good position here with Fi, I need to put a lot of pressure on early, and this is clearly not happening at the moment. I kind of am scared with them having 3 cards. Oh. Well, hello, rowdy locals. Okay. What a terrible hand on my side as well, though. I'm not gonna give them the Dragon Skull. I need that for something dominated. Hey, 2 Magic! Bonjour, bonjour. Ça va? Ça va? We are going to block 5. Okay, so the plan here is... Actually, wait. Can I take this back? Sorry. Sorry.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
We are actually gonna block like this. The reason for that is because I'm gonna need the 1 resource which is gonna be floating to go 1 chain link wider, right? So what we're gonna do is... I want to put the Rake over the Coals in Arsenal. So we're gonna play the Hunt to the End of Wraith. We're gonna play that first. Broke arm and scratched knee, but... Dude, what happened? Oh no. I hope you're, you know, well under the circumstances. Is that the reason I'm seeing you a bit more often on the stream again? Because you're basically recovering from that. Okay, I did this instead of pitching instead of the yellow because now I could go for 2 more damage here. No, they're gonna go for a big 5-card hand here though. So what are we drawing? 21 to 40. Like, right, the problem is... I don't want this to hit at all. They do play a lot of pumps these days, though, see prisms, right? I'm still salty that I was made to play Prism yesterday by Josh, and he didn't even stick around to watch the game. Bike accident happened last night. Oh, dude. I hope you feel better soon. I have actually never broken anything. Doing my best, Keno. I hope they didn't take your arm off. I hope they didn't take the whole arm. This is not a good turn now, so let me just block this out. I'm basically giving them a free turn, but... Broken elbow? Wait, broken elbow or broken arm? Broken elbow sounds a lot worse. New to Fab, been getting into it over the last few months. Just got my Gravy Bones armor deck ordered. Dude, welcome to the game. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream, welcome to the game. If you have any questions about the game, then please feel free to ask any questions. Where are you from, Zidane? Zidane? I feel like you're maybe French. Alright, good. It's an awesome time to get into the game. I'm also at home recovering from knee surgery. Dude, you had knee surgery? NA? Ah. Not even close. I wasn't even close. Dude, like... Oh, the hands. The thing is, I don't even want to play these hands. Alright, we'll keep blocking it. Like, I don't want to play this hand. It's straight up don't want to play it. Ah, there we go. There we go. Now they hit anyway. This is what I was afraid of. Assist in the middle of the knee, right below the kneecap. Oh. How's recovery going, dude? I took my name from an FF9 character when I was young and spelled it wrong. Hey. Hey, we've all been there, right? We've all been there. That sounds painful, Sigma. Must be a relief now that it's out. I think I probably... What do I do here? I could just play the rowdy locals. So I could play the rowdy locals. So you know what? No, I'm gonna block 6. It's okay. It's been more than a week. It was when I was swelled. I traveled left and right inside the... Oh, dude. Well, I hope everybody is recovering well. Fun fact, I've never broken anything in my life. That's not true. I cracked a rib once because I laughed too hard. But that's a whole different thing. Okay. Dude, no. They're gonna... Oh, no. This is like my go turn, but I can't let him draw 4 cards here. If this hits, they draw 2 cards, right? They then power their hero ability. On the figment of their addition, draw 2 more cards. So that's like, just like, I can't. Whatever I'm planning to do, this is not... Okay, well. This is pretty much over now, I would say. I broke my leg when I was young. Only other thing I came close to doing was breaking my wrist, but I ended up hyperextension. Had to wear a brace for a few weeks. That's lucky, I would say. I think it broke my my pinky toe a couple of times. But it's one of those things that like... Yeah, maybe. What are you gonna do? There's nothing you can do anyway. I think I should have just not tried to save this turn and just go. Look at this. Oh my god. The only upside here is that he can't really use this hand. I was like, got 5 cards here. What are you going to do with it? How are you going to find your go again? I think I should have not tried blocking and just go, 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 go. The reason why I didn't do that is because, of course, I didn't have good hands, right? So... I didn't have the hands to do that, really. The first one really was the last one here, and then maybe I should have just done it. With the Archangel out, like... Sorry, the Archangel of Erudition, it's like, it just makes it so much harder. Rager Legendary about to get spoiled on Yuki's channel. Stay here, everyone! I'm gonna have a look at it after the stream, after the game, of course. I'm not gonna look at it mid-game. Yeah, I mean, like, listen, it looks 21-21, but... Archangel, Spectral Shield, and I destroyed the... I destroyed the equipment that actually gives me unblockable. Not unblockable. You know what I mean. Unpreventable. You've only broken your big toe? Yes. Probably same. I mean, except for cracking my ribs. I think I cracked it. It hurt like for a long time. Both arms at the same time? That is not great. Breaking both arms at the same time is not great. Hey, Duke. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for subscribing. Or following. How are you doing? How are you doing? I kinda... It's only 1 damage now. Dude. Is it even worth doing it here? Yeah, let's do it. I kinda need to go white here. And I actually need to break mask and pray that I can do like a decent turn. But the sexual shields and Sarai, there's so much prevention here. See why this is a bad matchup? This is so hard. That Angel needs to die. It doesn't really make much of a difference, honestly. Refresh. Where are you from, Duke? Sedan, are you coming from a different TCG or is this for your first TCG? There's a doubles war turn? Yes, absolutely. Philippines. Oh, cool. Cool. How's Flesh and Blood doing in the Philippines? Do you have like a decently sized community out there? Okay. Just came from lore, moved to Flesh and Blood because of Martian Bay. The amount of people that he's brought into the game is actually in... Wait, why? Oh, the Figment of Triumph. Damn it. The amount of people that Martian Bay has brought to this game is actually low-key insane. Like, I can see why LSS is really teaming up with him and giving like a segment on their webpage, giving him spoilers. Like, he's done so much to bring the players over. We got very strong players here. Nice. Nice, cool. Make them be quite fun because people just play whatever they feel like. I love it. I love it. That's fantastic. That's exactly how it should be, right? He's the reason I play Fab. I was lucky enough to say hi to him at Pity London. Nice. That's cool as well. Like, again, there's so many people that says, oh, I'm here because of Martian Bay. Martian Bay. It's so cool. I don't think I'm going to be able to trigger the Mask of the Pouncing Lynx here. No, because this is going to go into Spectral Shield and then... I mean, to be fair, this is quite a good cleanup job. At the end of the day... You know, getting them to a 2-card hand with 1 Spectral Shield, I think that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I did have to invest a lot to do this, but it wasn't terrible. Like, obviously the biggest problem here was the Figment of Triumph. Like, that, having to battle through that, getting the -1 on everything is stupid. Searing was 4, which is nice, yes. 7. I do have to block, like... I can't let it hit, I can't... Well, no. So if I let him hit it... He can put a Figment into the playing field, but he can't... You can't pay for Awaken the Figment. I wonder if it's worth blocking here. If I can block like this. And then I attack for 6. For 5. These are 2/2 blocks, right? So I need to block with the 3/3 blocks. New Legendary Ranger legs? How are they looking? How are they looking? Are they good? We will have a look at it as soon as the game is over. I think I will do this to stop his hero ability here. Very good. Wait, Ranger didn't have one, right? You played Dragon... you played Snapdragon Scalers. As... Yeah. There weren't any. But Blade Break 2 is solid. It's a good option. Are they blocking here? Pass. No. So maybe I want to try set up a... Instead of swinging 2 damage, I think I'm going to put it in Arsenal instead. It's like a better Purge Grapplers. Well, that's good. It's an upgrade, right? Upgrades are always good. We take those. Now we're giving range a fridge. I feel like Opera. You get a fridge, and you get a fridge, and you get a fridge. Everyone gets a fridge. I think you mentioned this earlier on, Lillian. Like, I'm not sure if it was you. I think it was you. Fridges, equipment, that's the real power creep in the game. That's where the power creep is everywhere. Like, everybody's getting, like, equipment which is really good. Range of being able to play blue arrows now at little cost is so sick. Thin cloth seems very fragile. Yeah, I mean... Visitors do not need a fridge. I would advocate... You know what? What about the format where you can play any cards in your main deck, but you're only allowed to play common equipment? Like a classic constructive format, but only common equipment. Or only equipment that is like made of cloth. That's yeah, you're absolutely right, Lillian. Right, that's the problem, right? No, my mask of momentum. Yeah, I mean yes, but I mean I'm sure smarter people than me have thought about this and have decided that that is not good. But okay, so we could block. But then I have to give up this and this. I am going to attack here. We do a... I don't have a chain starter. No, we do mounting anger into hot on their heels. We need to pitch this. Yeah, okay. We're not going to block here. If this means we're going to die, then we're going to die. It's not even a destroy this equipment. It's an instant flip equipment. So it's an instant that you can do multiple times. Now I'm curious. Now obviously they're going to flip one of their Archangels here, which is going to go for 4 go again, and then probably attack with another Herald. And at that point, I'm just a sad little puppy. Yeah. It's interesting that they... Well, of course they attacked with the blue because they had to pitch a yellow. Right. I like the Herald of Triumph art. Looks very cool. It's not destroyed, that seems pretty strong. I'm curious, I'm curious. I love spoiler season. Spoiler season is so great. Damn it. Can I just hover over this and see what it says, please? What? Stop. Wait, actually down here works better. That's what we... No, we can't read it. When Victoria attacks, you may banish a card from your hero's soul. If you do, attack action cards your opponent's controls gets -1 at the start of... Oh my god. We're never getting Lexi back. What are you thinking? They need to stop just giving everything so much armor. Yeah. I think it is a bit of a problem. So did they actually activate it? They did, huh? They did. They did. So this is gonna be... Yeah, this is just makes my turn so much worse. Frostlock with go again? Yeah, so much fun to play into. So much fun to play into. Lexi would be popular, yeah. She was one of the probably most supremely frustrating decks to play into. Man, this -1 just kills me here. This is so good for them. Can't really do much. Can't really do much. But we're getting to see the payoff of Hunt's End. Yeah, moving into some very hard matchups today. Voltaire was a problem. Don't know the hero good enough, but that was pretty good. I think we do have to try... We play the Lava Burst, and then we try and play 2 Lava Bursts turns in a row, right? I'm not gonna get the... Wait, no, I need to. What? Why? Did I break the chain? Ah. Can I sorry. I accidentally broke the combo. I was not supposed to break the combat chain here. Sorry and thank you. I think the problem with Lexi was she could play... She was so flexible, she could basically play Frost and just lock you. Or she could go crazy aggro with 3 of a kind. Which, like that flexibility, like between those 2 extremes of play patterns is just like... amazing. The ice in an aggro deck was a problem? Maybe. No, you're right, Duke. Like just the fridges is actually... Not every single hero needs a fridge, right? Not like... If your hero does amazing amount of damage, then you don't need a fridge, right? Like if your attack angle is aggro and go fast, then why do you need a fridge? I think Vincent, I talked about this yesterday. In my opinion, Vincent is like what a Runeblade should be like. And not this consistent kind of stuff that we've been getting for a bit now. Exactly, like no class should be doing everything well. That's it, right? Like Runeblade just attacks you in too many angles. Runeblades can, you know, they can go wide. They have split damage. They block well. It's like, stop giving this class everything. Like, stop giving them everything. You know, you're trying to stop them with the Warmongers. Okay, they're just gonna play a setup turn. Okay, you're not gonna, you know, if you play and they can play war and they just go aggro. It's like too many angles. I wish for a blue. A kingdom for a blue. Relatively new to game, but they need to ban grass because Battle Worn is insane. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's pretty good. We'll see what the ban and restricted announcement is in a few weeks. Alright, what are we seeing here? Oh, this is so good. Essence of Ancestry is so good. So good. It's so annoying. Oh my god, so good. So good. So good. That's a good point as well, Duke, right? So I still think most metas are... Like, this is my first trading card game, right? So I can't really compare it with much, but I feel like most metas are fine. It always feels like you always have one hero that is the best deck in the format, but you very rarely have like one deck and everybody just plays the same deck because it's so much better than everything else. So even with Aurora, she represented at the Pro Tour, I think 30% of the meta, which is huge. And we haven't seen those numbers since Starvo. So most metas are actually pretty balanced. And like the highest percentage of like the dominating his deck is like low 20s, 20%, right? So it's not like, it doesn't feel terrible. So, you know, you may tell me to shut up and, you know, I don't know what I'm talking about, which is fine. But Oh, that's a good argument, Lillian. One class being 50% of the meta, that is a good argument on the other side. Yes, that is true. So the first two, they do nothing, right? The first just removes this, then it removes... Like, I can't win here. They literally do not have to care about my turn. Literally do not have to care. Maybe I get one more turn after this, if I'm lucky. But they can easily... They can probably just keep the rest of the cards here. And just come at me with a lot of damage. So this blocks first, Ward 2. And then it like the next time I attack with a red card, it prevents the damage. It's so silly. Like into my deck, it's so good. Like this card is insane. Like it's literally insane. I think if they don't have this here, we actually get them to a point where they need to block. That prevented what? 5 damage? Yeah, if they don't have that here, then we probably... What's with this one cost that I keep drawing that I can't pay for? Can't block. I can't block. If I block, I die. I have to attack, but they're gonna attack with something big and it's over. Yeah, I didn't have to set up. I mean, I can. Just block 7 here, but the question is really... I mean, I can live, right? And let's not take the damage if I don't die. They do have the Archangel here. So this attacks... I could just remove the Archangel here, why not? Four for 4. Get rid of that. It's not lethal anyway. Game's still good as a whole, don't get me wrong, but there are some pain points for me. I think it's fair to criticize the game, even if it's not bad. Like, it's still, as you say, it's a fantastic game, but, you know, you can still criticize and bring things to light which aren't great. If I may be a bit critical of LSS for the time being, I don't think LSS has been great at dealing with criticism. I think LSS does not like criticism at all. And I think if you're critical as a content creator, sometimes it feels like you get on a naughty list very fast. And I just feel like, you know, for everything good that you do, you have to be open to criticism. Because criticism is, as long as it's constructive and delivered in, you know, in objectively, you need that to learn where the issues are. Like, you only learn where the issues are if you take feedback and you don't ignore the bad feedback. Round of applause here. And that was way longer than I thought it was going to be. So yeah. Like, so I work, in my line of work, I used to work for a company. And I told them what we should be doing is we should be asking our customers per survey. And I know everybody hates surveys, but we should ask them by survey how good they think we do our job. And the feedback that I received from my boss was like, no, we shouldn't do that because we're going to get a lot of negative feedback. I was like, yeah, but that's what we want. because that's where you learn how to improve, what you need to improve, right? Because you may have a blind spot. You don't actually know. You don't actually know where do you need to improve if people don't tell you. So in my line of work, feedback is very important. And the metrics that I have is, oh, you need X amount of positive feedback, right? And the metric is you need this percentage of positive feedback, right? But it incentivizes the wrong behavior, right? What you do want is you want people to tell you that you're bad. You want to do your best job and you want to provide a good service. But what you do want is you want to tell people where you want to improve. So if you get measured on how positive people talk about you in the surveys, you're incentivized for the wrong behavior. Because that's not what the feedback that you really want. Well, you do want it because it makes you feel good. But it's not where the value is in getting feedback. The value is where the feedback is bad. So, you know, what then people do is like they will send a survey to somebody that they know will give them a positive feedback, which great for the metrics, huzzah, but we've learned nothing. So I always think a company should encourage, as long as it's fair, as long as it's delivered objectively, as long as it's constructive, feedback is very important, and every company and organization and person should be open to criticism and feedback. All right, there we go. So these Soles Sarong instant tap. Turn a blue arrow in your arsenal face up. It gets go again this turn? Wait, that's amazing. So you put a blue arrow, like what, to attack in your arsenal. You trigger this, you fire it, you have go again, you trigger your bow, you load another arrow. Yeah, I think you guys were right about the new hero being like a go wide hero. Yeah, it's once per turn, right? This is... I mean, obviously, the power output on blue arrows is pretty low. But still, you know, it's like 2-3 additional damage. It gives you more options the way you can build your deck. It gives you more options on breaking your hand. It's great. And then the 2 blade break as well. It's not like... I feel like what's good about this equipment is that it's not... by the way, it reminds me of the movie The Blue Lagoon. I don't know. You are all too young for that movie. I think this relevant on hits with blue arrows is going to be cool. How many blue arrows do we have with relevant on hits? Ponder Arsenal is a blue arrows, but actually okay. Yeah. So what I like about this is it is a card that feels like it instantly slots into a lot of ranger decks. But you do not feel bad when you block with this, right? So it's not a card that you are not willing to block with. It's like, is it very strong and very good? And do you want to keep it around? Yes. But 2 blade break is great as well. And the rangers that we see played today don't have this. They're fine. So let's imagine, right? You trigger this twice in a game. You're probably already getting more value out of this than Snapdragon Scalers. So you're playing it once, twice, and then you blade break with it, you block. That's immediately more value than Snapdragon Scalers. So how does this compare to Purge Grapplers? Purge. So this is 2 blade break as well. Okay, it's similar, but this... First of all, this costs 2. It's destroy. And it's... Yeah, this is much harder to trick. Like, there's a lot... This is a lot more conditional than the card we just looked at. I mean, thematically, blue cards would make sense, right? It's ocean, it's blue. As if you trigger her hammerhead harpoon weapon, it could make blue arrows rough. I'm not saying it's an efficient play, but overpower blue arrow go again is a lot. Yeah. Widowmaker is a good blue for Marlin. Widowmaker. Yeah. Yeah, this is great. This is great at blue. Yeah, this is great. So basically, if you don't block with 2 cards, it's a 1 for 5 with a 3 block. And defense reactions can't be played. I mean, 1 for 5 is on rate. So... But it basically says you want to block this. You want to block this, and then you give this go again, right? So you pull the cards out of their hands on this one. So basically you pitch a blue, you play Widowmaker, you crack your boots, the new ones. You give this go again. You use 1 to use the bow. I forget the names. I forget the bow name. You pitch 1 to use the bow. You load another arrow, and then you can still shoot an arrow for 1. You draw a card. It's nice. It's good. Boots, it's 1 for 5 go again. Yes, and it will probably get the block out of their hand. So if you play, like, imagine a play pattern. This, boots, go again, reload, buff, shoot. Right? So, it's really good. Battling is a good blue arrow option as well. Searing shot and drill shot. Oh, do all of those come in blue as well? I didn't know that. Yeah, of course they all come in rainbow. Oh yeah, that's good options. I like this. I think what I like about this is that it's a ranger. It does ranger things, but with these boots, it actually has like that basically changes how, if you play this, it changes how you play that ranger. I love it. I like it. I like that the unplayed colors become more playable. Yeah, it's a really cool design to encourage people to think about cards that they've never played. That's really cool. Like, I think it's really cool when people go back like 5-6 sets and dig out a card that's never been played, and suddenly it's good and it's playable. I love that. All right, good. Do you think in the 3rd game, when is the next spoiler? In the 3rd game, I can get the first win today? Let's see. Blues become invaluable. We've seen this before. This is another hard one. Especially because they're making me go first. Today we're being sent through... Today is difficult. It's good practice though. Next point is in 1.5 hours? No. Too long. I want more. I want more. This is not lining up here. I would like this in the second hand, right? Because they're gonna block this out. I don't have go again. So we're just gonna play it like this then. Hey, Burst, how you doing? I was just saying earlier on how disappointed I am in you. Very disappointed. Are we in the right screen? We are. Why? So, you come in here yesterday, strutting around, saying, here, I'm gonna make you play this deck, because I have to mess up your day. Right? Then I play that game. And I win. And what do I see? What do my eyes tell me? Burst is not there anymore. Shame. Shame. Excuses. Excuses. You could have parked on the side of the highway, take out your phone, and watch me play that game. I think after you make me play that hero, that would have been only fair. That would have been fair. I think you owe me one. I think you owe me one. So here ability does load face up though, so you can't use the boots then on... Okay, not yeah. He has now to play a deck he hates and stream it. Oh yes, that's actually nice. When at least you can win, will make you, but you can't win a duck race. Yay! You know it's a pressure in the ducks. The ducks are looking at me, and the ducks are judging me, and that is making it really hard. All right, so we got 2 damage in. I'm very worried about this game because this is basically who can turn out more damage faster, right? And basically, if you can go second in this matchup, becomes very becomes easier for you to turn it around. So, what heroes do you hate most, Burst? Huh? What's your like? I'll make you play Kano. Kano. He was in a call 6 hours? Dude. Oh, in a car 6 hours. So you went, what, down the road to get dinner?
Round 1. Fight.
Having mom is the advantage? Yeah. I don't think that's the advantage. The going for second is the advantage here. I can beat this deck if I can go second. Obviously, they're gonna flick here. They should. Green Novas, maybe a new player. Had to drop mom at the airport, which is 3 hours away in Orlando. You know, you should move to a country that's just smaller. Like normal people. The US is too big. I guess it's a decent enough excuse. This time. I will let you get away with a Mama Josh excuse. This one time. Have you tried not living in Florida? Look at who's speaking, Veet. If I remember correctly, you're a Florida man yourself. I mean, why would you want to live in Florida? It's hot. It's humid. Storms mess you up all the time. Florida man lives there. Then you have the frickin' gators and stuff. Oh, sorry, Veet. I keep... Oh, no, Veet. Sorry, I keep confusing you with my name's James. Texas, America's armpit. You said it. I didn't. I don't want to get the Texans angry at me. This is 2 damage. 3 damage. I'm gonna listen to your request when you tell me not to do it one time. Alright. That's a fair deal. Chat, can somebody screenshot that, please? That sounds like a fair deal. I'm in. In 4K? Look at you showing off your 4K screen. Yeah, I'm gonna let this hit. Obviously they're gonna draw a card. But... So they did 12 damage here. Liliana will open a pack. The Hunted. Right, let me get that ready so I don't forget. I have a pretty decent turn. That's why I let all of that hit. We do Mounting Anger into... Well, first and first strike, into Mounting Anger, into Burning Blade Dance, into Phoenix Flame, into Lava Burst. That's a pretty decent turn, I would say. Actually, playing this first makes sense. We play this first, then not blocking it. It's funny, I wasn't sold on Gravy saying that there's no must kill ally, then they drop a monster. Yeah, that 11th attack, that is quite the card. I kind of like, I just love the flavor of Gravy. And I love playing flavorful heroes, right? It's, even when I play board games, I'm all about theme. I really love like themeful things. Alright, so now we played this. Yeah, that makes sense. So this is now 4 because it gets +1 to the Mounting Anger. Then this will give +1 to the Burning Blade Dance. So we're doing 12 here. Then we're going to get the Rising Rebellion trigger, getting the card, the Phoenix Flame from the discard pile for 1. And then we're going to finish up with a Lava Burst for 6. So it's a decent turn. The problem is they're just going to come back with a 5-card hand. So, you know. The question is, what do I draw after that, right? How do I... I think you were right, Ovid. Like, this is the advantage because they get a 5-card hand and I get a 4-card hand. And, like, operating a 5-card hand or a 4-card hand when it's an aggro race is significantly different. Who would you say is the hero with the most sauce and the least? What do you mean the most sauce? Any ally is a must kill? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Flavorful? Oh. That's a good question. Which hero is the most flavorful? Which hero is the most flavorful? I kind of want to say Riptide. I don't know why. Do you have 2 salts in the deck? I should, yes. We could do back-to-back salts here, right? It's too late now. No, it's not too late. Is it worth Burst Go Salt? It could be. What do you think, Duke? From your perspective. I could also... Actually, I'm not doing enough damage, guys. Like, they're still on 26. It's not enough. They're going to... I can't threaten lethal on my next turn. Not unless some magic thing happens. Let's be Levi, the flavor turned into consumed. That... you may be a little bit biased there, Thief. So this is going to be a no. So what we could do is try and take an off turn. But I don't really have time to take an off turn here. That's the problem. So 20 damage. Can we do 20 damage? Unlikely. That's just 3s. It's just 3s. I can't stop the draw here. They just go too wide, right? Unless I throw like my hand at it, like the second you don't defend the second one, right? You defend the first or the third one. And then you take it from there, but I kind of like Blaze. Blaze is pretty cool. Duke. Maybe they drew badly, but in that case they would have not, like... This is insane, right? So... There's 4 cards left. I could try and block this turn, but it makes no sense. We could go... Ronin Renegade, Brown with Cinderclaw, Hot on their heels, or Brown with Cinderclaw, Ronin Renegade, Searing Emberblade, Hot on their heels, Crack Dragon Scalers, Hot on their heels, and then whatever they haven't blocked yet, and then either get them to a situation where they need to block, or put them very low. But the question is, how much more damage can they do here with a 4 cards? 4 is a lot of cards. 4 is a lot of cards. And, well, now they draw another card as well. Down to 22.
I'm in danger.
I'm in a lot of danger. The illusionist's position is that their board state can't be ignored, which encourages the opponent to switch to target Inspector Shield Dragons. Fleshbag can't handle Levia? No, I can't. No, not based? I'm not sure about that. You think Vin, though, Duke? She's very flairful as well. Yeah, that's true. The thing is, I can't survive another turn here. Like, if... they just have to attack with 1 more card, Arsenal, and they have lethal. So unless I can somehow use this 4 cards, plus my equipment, to get them to block from hand, like, I'm just dead. They still haven't flicked yet, right? That's still another damage. Yeah, it's impossible. Why am I playing Fi? Why am I playing Fi? Wait, are they just gonna attack with them again? Or no, they're gonna Arsenal pass. Because me on 12, them on 5 card hand with 2 kunais, it's too good. They just kill me from there. We think Syndra's getting hit in May. Why? I don't think she's a problem at the moment, is she? Like, I don't think she's a problem. I mean, she's clearly good in this matchup, but she got like, what, 5 wins this last weekend? She's good. She's not a problem. Oh, God. Did you see Fab Japan promoted purchasing a 3 of a kind through suggestion of Shomai Yamamura? No. But I think that 3 of a kind being really good is like an open secret. I think most people are expecting that to be the case, right? I don't think that's a huge surprise. Alright, yeah, 7 damage. They easily do 7 damage here. Not everyone. I went 5-1 yesterday. Is so gone? It has to be, right? Yeah. I don't know. I'll be honest with you guys. This deck that I'm playing, it's fun and I like it, but it has too many bad matchups. I should not be playing this. I should not be playing it. So people are saying it's going to be banned? Is that what you're saying? Could. Maybe. Could. Maybe. I just realized I can't actually do... I needed to do double Searing Emberblades this turn to actually threaten them. I cannot do double Searing Emberblade here. It's broken with Marlin. Yeah, in that case we may see it banned. Especially because they're moving... Wait, is the ban announced this coming Monday? $19th? Yeah, I think in that case they're probably pulling it forward, and I think in that case, yeah, it may get banned. So now I'm obviously baiting him into blocking. If he doesn't block, I threaten lethal. But the problem is the equipment blocks are still there, right? You know what? I should have played this the other way around. I made a mistake. I could have broken the... Yeah, I should have played this afterwards. So the Salted One gets the +1. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Doesn't actually matter. Eight. Mask of Momentum is a good card to get here. So 7 damage is pretty easy for her though. But getting the mask is very good. She also only has 1 kunai at the moment. Yeah, we're getting 1 kunai. Not lethal, so we're not blocking. Fleshbag making a mistake. Hey, Lily. I have Josh for that. I thought you were more the supportive viewer, and Josh is here to tear me down. Yeah, now I have to block this, right? I don't have a choice. It could have been a really good turn otherwise. We're not going to be able to set up a prowess. They could still... I mean, I'm just hoping there's no Ancestral Harmony in there. Red Dragon Power. So they're getting the kunai back. So they're flicking here. You know what? I can probably just play Searing Emberblade. And then play the Rake the Coals. And I'm guessing they're not going to account for me having Rake. Art of the Dragon. But that ends the turn, so they're coming in for 2. I think... So, obviously, the Flick Knives are still active, right? So, we need to block... Oh, they have Scalers, true. Alright, let's block this out. Actually, no, this is the wrong block. This is the right block. Okay, down to 3. Are they breaking the Dragon Scalers? No. They think they have another turn. Well, they could still, right? It's still an instant. It's still instant. Fuck. Yeah, they probably win. Oh, come on. Yeah. Yeah. Now I'm basically Kodachi locked, right? So, yeah. Now they win. Man, if I can keep a blue... I think if I can keep the blue... And I attack with Searing Emberblade, they block 3, and I push Rake over the coals over it to get 1 damage, and it's over. But it's close, right? Considering they went second. This is good. This is Yeah, I think I can win here. That's why I consider like they flick and I'm dead, right? So it is a winnable matchup, right? Obviously, I didn't. I didn't. I think if there's like if on that turn where like a turn ago or so when I can if I have enough resources to do dragon scalers to do double sword, if I have like a little bit more resource, if I can make better use or use at all of the what's it called? Ignite, I think it's a game. I don't need a lot more here. Like, or just find the rake earlier on, pull off a big turn with rake. I think it's a game. It's very close. I think it's even if you're going first into this matchup, it's not a lost cause, but obviously it's very, very difficult. It's, you know, I'm not gonna lie about that, but it's very hard, and I have to breathe in deeply when it happens. Oh, that is the wrong button. But at the end of the day, it's not a lost cause. Second, exactly, Lynn. That is like if you go second, you have a huge advantage, right? That is absolutely the case. All right, gotta go sleep. Duke, thank you for visiting the stream. Hope to see you again next week. Back live on Monday here. Have a good night. All right, so the Hunted pack for Lillian. A Bloodline, a Nither Butler, Mark the Funnel Web, first and first strike, Hunt the Killer, Defying the Dragon, Smoke Out, pick up the point, Leapfrog Slimeskin, Scar Tissue, Outed. Our first rare is a Relentless Pursuit. Then we have a second rare, Twist and Turn. Then we have a 40 Emperor foil. Foil, common, and 2 tokens in the back. Hey Mitch, how are you doing? How we like the spoilers? I think they're fun. They've been pretty good so far. I think there've been some pretty good spoilers. How you liking them, Mitch? Dro, how you doing? Shelter all day, dude. I'd love to. Obviously, it's yet to happen. Well, I'm not complaining. I opened up 2 shelter, right? Ooh, okay. Bolton. We go second, and we just go full power, full. We just go full aggro. No hesitation, full aggro, face, face, face. You've been fortunate as well. How many did you open? I mean, honestly, the amount of product I've been opening is insane. So, yeah. 3 cases, 10 shelters. Wait. Repeat that for me. 3 cases, 10 shelters. That is actually insane. Oh, sorry. Sorry. The game has already started.
Round 1. Fight.
Sorry about that. Each one of them pays for 1 box. Yeah, easily. Always late. Always late. Always late. How dare I? How dare I? The audacity. Somebody should give me a stern talking to. Somebody call my mom and tell me voting no just cause your weakness is warrior. I mean that's a fair point. That I think that's a good argument. This should be listen, if I lose this, 2 blue stow here is not ideal. We're gonna do shenanigans, friends. Hey Synthetic One, how are you doing? It is synthetic. I had a game into Prism. I had a game into Syndra, and what was the first game? Feast or Famine? Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely, dude. I forgot what the first game was. Dragon Scale, last I checked, was 115 for cheapest copy, so crazy. That went up in price as well, right? Always open up more hunted. Always open up more. So we do this. Now, what we can do here is... Yeah, let's do the shenanigans. Let's do shenanigans. Oh, I can't... Okay, I'm dumb. We'll still do shenanigans, but I'm dumb. Match against Azalea. How did it go, Mitch? So we're playing the Rowdy Locals here. And if it hits, I discard the Phoenix Flame. Make them discard a card. And I think them discarding a card hurts them a lot more than it hurts me. Especially if it's a Phoenix Flame. Alright, they're not giving me that. Sag. Alright, we'll just Arsenal the Phoenix Flame though. That's fine too. And we're getting the equipment out early here. So it looks very, very even, but obviously we got a lot of their equipment. Ah, 2-1 cost in hands. I'll take 4. 2-1 cost. That is not where you want to be. Oh, hi, Lumina. Oh, hi, Lumina. Oh, God. 6? Oh, my God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Going... Oh, no. I can't give Josh the win here. Oh, my God. This is a 20 damage... 18 damage turn. And 2 life gain back. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Since I decided that I will play Nutri's Fatigue Azalea 3 Sigils. I mean, yeah, play her, right? While you can. That makes absolute sense. Especially you enjoy playing her so much, right? Might as well vibe with it as long as you can. Are we gonna get a Lumina again? Like, that was not double Lumina. The Warcry of Bellona was insane here. I was not expecting that. That was... I was not expecting that.
Would you desire me as well?
Hey, Dro, thank you so much for the follow. Sorry, the subscription, of course. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. 2 months in a row. Thank you, sir.
Would you desire me as well? Your big app green boy.
Also gifting 1, 2, Mitch. Insane. Thank you, dude. Thank you.
Would you desire me as well?
Burst!
Your big
What?
app
Dro
green
gifting another
boy.
one? Dude! Thank you.
Would you desire
It just keeps
me as
going.
well? Your big app green boy.
Dude, thank you. Oh my god, what is his hand? We're gonna have to set something up here. I appreciate it, dudes. Thank you so much. That was insane. Thank you. Each and every one of those is hugely appreciated. So, we need to do something really bad here. Yeah, they might actually win. They may actually win. I think they have a very good chance of winning here. Because I drew badly here, like the 3 blues. I'm gonna set up a turn, but I feel like it could be too late. It could be too late. So what I'm gonna do is just get the Phoenix Flame, play the Prowess, and Arsenal plays Headlong. But it could be too little too late. Yeah. have my own beef with local content creator, and I feel like you're someone who actually always is caring and doing things. Responding even on Reddit as an example, you're great. I do try. I do try. Thank you. What do I do here? Do I crack? No. I think I have to play it out this turn here. I have to play it out. One, two, three, 4, 6, 6. Wait. We need to do this first. Okay, there we go. It's... I think he can still kill me. I'm investing so much in his turn. And this is just keeping a 5-card hand. I mean, he could have 2 Luminas here. I mean, if he sees all 3 Luminas, like, in the first 4 turns, I mean, sure. Sure. It's not lethal, we're not blocking. I always strive to try and make the game a welcoming place for players, right? I do try. Alright, 3. Blocking 2. I mean, if they have the attack... Oh, dude, no. What is this? Dude, are you crazy? Oh, down to 1. Oh, 13 to 1. That is not a great place to be in. I can do 13 damage, but... they're probably just gonna block here. Can I do 10 damage? I cannot. They got me. I need some big attacks. Oh no! it definitely... Well, you know, it's like... it's not good gameplay, but it's fun gameplay. You learn what not to do. That's something, isn't it? So, what are they doing with 2 cards? Ah! Nope. Blocking 3, blocking 3, blocking 7. That's the 2 blues gone, though. It's probably over. I can't believe I'm losing to Bolton. Whaler has my heart so far. Whaler seems great, yeah. Chowder and Whaler are both awesome. Yeah, so the problem here is, right? I'm basically giving them my whole hand to block this. This is gonna go again. Oh, never mind, it's over. Dude, how did I lose this? Let's see if we can get a rematch here. I want to play this again. GG to the player. Well played. Thank you for the game. Bolton punishes decks with few non-attacks. I should be able to outrace him though, right? I do feel I got rolled here. Doesn't matter. 0-4. After my 5-1 record yesterday, this is grounding me so I'm not going into Saturday with the wrong expectations, right? Hey, Maracuja. More points? Do you need more? Burr's always here to keep me grounded, though. I'm still employing... Like, I honestly do think playing a hero which I win or lose on faster is making me less tilted on average. Oh, Liliane, of course. I'm gonna drop from that game then. Another hunted. I'll do it as long as I can. I think I've got 4 packs left. 3, maybe more, but I think 3. I'm running out of packs. Oh, whatever will I do? Too late, I already dropped. Alright. Tag the target. Cut deep. Extinguish the flames. Burning blade dance. Point of engagement. Hunt or hunted. Hunted or hunter. Red alert visor. Throw yourself at them. Incision. Public bounty. Path of vengeance. Silver talents. Erase a reflex. Foil common. Just more tokens. I just can't. I don't know what's happening. Like, do you guys remember when I opened up the last legendary? Because I don't. And the amount of packs that I actually open up on stream is insane. Like, I opened what, like 4 or 5 packs almost every single stream. Like, I'm due a good card. Please, God. Please. Do we know if Wraith has gods? Is that like a pantheon of gods? Aye, we get to do it again. We get to try it again. Oh, our god has just arrived. Guvo is god. Guvop is god. Alright. Alright, I see you. I see you. We see if this was a fluke or if I'm really bad. Well, could be both. Also, I went from 1 feat hero to another 1 ranger gets feat now. I mean, at this point, they're just playing with us, right? And it's like the same thing with the bubble, right? The bubble is nothing. The bubble is nothing. Like, it keeps getting bigger and smaller and less cracks and more cracks. They're just playing with us. Like, nothing is ever going to happen there. Block 3. Is that the best block we can do here? Yes. Apparently no. And we're already on the back foot. Alright.
Round 1. Fight.
It's not a good hand again. Like, not the 2 blues I want to see in my hand together. Not without a... I should have blocked with this. But obviously I was trying to avoid them getting the 3+1. I need to start with this. I like the idea that one day when we put them all together, it'll be like a little stop motion animation. Oh, that would be... That'd be really cool. Do I think that Elsa's planning that far ahead?
Yep.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Fab has Azir and Embra, superior beings. Okay. But are they gods? Or are they just like... I don't know. Like the wizards in Lord of the Rings? What do I even do with this blue? You know what? They're hellbent on not blocking here, so let's make the worst mistake that I can. Let's lean into it. I at least got them to block there. That was bad. Lore. I should read all the lore, honestly. I always feel like I have 2 blues when I don't want them. And then I'm missing... Was the yellow charged? The yellow was charged, right? So... yeah, obviously this gets go again. So for 6? I mean, this is attacking for 6. Like... okay, it's attacking for 9. That is still not... kind of where you need to be. So we'll do a brand with Cinderclaw. If we do the Spreading Flames... if we can discount the Spreading Flames with Rising Resentment. I mean, either way... It's that damn fridge though, right? It's that damn fridge. It's like, you know, the meme was like that damn smile. Nah, they're not letting it hit. Smart. Smart. Maybe I'm being... maybe all the players I'm playing against are stream sniping me. Fitz? It's okay. What are you barking at? I don't even know what he's barking at. I think he's playing... he's playing with his food, so... Bork, bork. Or maybe you're just this bad. No, I'm not this bad. I am not this bad. I am bad. I'm not this bad. It's Angry Bork because my dog isn't phased. It wasn't... no, it was a play Bork. It was definitely a play Bork. I tilt a lot less these days, and I think I do attribute that to playing decks which play faster. I do think that makes a difference. Alright, 3. I actually have the combo here with the mark. Okay, so this was 6 damage, right? Yeah. That's fine. So first and first strike. Pass. Yeah, this is fine. First and first strike. They're freaking... ah, the Spirit of Irina. Go for Spreading Flames for 4. Yeah, they have a big turn. So, hot on their heels now. I'm assuming they don't care because they don't know that I care about... pass. Yes, of course. This Lava Burst, we do it this turn. We can get maximum value out of it. Now because they're marked, now that I play Hunt to the ends of Wraith... you know what I can do? This attacks for 4 now. Well, for 5 because of the Spreading Flames. This turned the 2 into a 5. Which is pretty good, if you ask me. Tenacity, they're not blocking though. Right? Oh, they're going big though. They're not blocking at all. I'm guessing they have a double Lumina turn here. Six. They must, like, because if they played at instant speed, right? They must have a double. So blocking for 4. This does not have go again now, because it doesn't hit. Yeah, okay, fine. It was worth a try, right? It was worth a try. Double beacon. Yeah, so they're getting double Lumina, right? Fuck. Yeah, it won't matter. I'm trying to not block here. And try and swing back. Can they attack again after this? Yeah, they can. With whatever they have in hands. It's incredible. I just can't win today. I just can't win today. No matter what I do, I just can't win. Oh well. Oh well. See, no, I'm not tilted. I'm not tilted. I'm just thinkative. I'm thinkative. How about that? That's different. The problem is I can't really block anything, right? No, I'm stating a fact that I'm not tilting. I'm saying I'm 0-4 and I'm going 0-5, right? So it's clear that I can't win today. That is not tilting. That is stating a fact. That's true, right, Veet? I'm paying for the good games yesterday. For my almost perfect record. If they have a reaction, I'm dead. Oh, there we are. No, you didn't, Dot. What happened? 9? Seems that would be enough. Okay, dude. Yes. Okay. Fine. You win. GG, well played. Well, What are these games today? Sorry, Deviled Eggs. Sorry for your point. Went 3-0, but an insane turn 2 into a prison player where I put 3-0 bad process into play. Oh, wow. It's okay, it's about faith, not points. It's about sending a signal. Is that what it's about? It's about sending a message. Okay, alright. We can get a win here. You're sending the wrong message. Well. Well. All the prisms coming out to play. I mean, she's decent in the meta, right? It makes sense for people to play her. I wonder what you will. Don't keep us in suspension. Don't keep us in suspension now. The crazy thing is I actually have to use my equipment here. Herald of Triumph is a pretty good start. I can't even block this out. It's fucking stupid. I'm not giving you anything. I'm giving you my equipment. 13 damage with breakpoints. 2 blocks. What an easy matchup for Fi. Super easy. Super easy. So easy. Oh God, what is his hand? What What is happening today? Seriously though. What is this hand? What is happening? What is happening? Alright, apparently they don't want a 4-card hand. I just think maybe burst, but I feel also it's just like really the meta. Like, I feel like my hero is decent, but he has a lot of weaknesses into the meta that he's playing into. That's just, I think that's just the reality. There's a lot of heroes which just are not good for him. I think that's just the reality of what it is. And I'm trying to play him nonetheless. And I just have to, you know, I just have to keep my expectations in line accordingly. It's not like, as long as I think really, if I do well at the pro quest or not really comes down to my pairings, right? If I encounter a room full of Florians and Verdances, yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Now, is that gonna happen? Looks like that's unlikely, but it's fine. It's fine. Go for 2. I can't kill them from 30, right? So they're probably gonna go no block here. And then they need to flip the Figment on their turn. I also have to say though, right? I know it sounds like an excuse. It's really not. I was awake about 3 hours last night in the middle of the night. It doesn't help. I don't think the games were lost because I wasn't paying attention, but it certainly doesn't help. I don't feel like I made tremendous mistakes. Maybe here and there, but not really massively. I don't think. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I did and I just didn't see it. What's your favorite spoiler so far? I think the cook. I like the cook. He's cool. Childra is his name, I think. Can we potentially scare them into blocking this turn? This is nothing, so it doesn't matter. We can trigger a hero ability, get a Phoenix Flame from Arsenal. No, sorry, not from Arsenal, from the discard pile, of course. And then play that for 1. Go again. The question is, should I keep a Brand with Cinderclaw here for next turn so we have an Arsenal? Yeah, how about we do this, right? We set up a turn where I can potentially, if they don't do anything, I can kill them next turn. From 15, I mean, yes, I know which hero I'm facing, right? Why they're keeping a 5-card hand? Very scary. Wait. Should I just... Actually... You know what I'm gonna do? Can I undo this, friend? Declined? Okay. Sure. That's a choice. That's a choice. I'm just going for it here. They clearly weren't willing to block so far, so let's push them. I mean, this is a great Salt to Wound. Like, honestly, 7 damage. Obviously, I put everything into it. They're down to 8. The question is really what I draw now. I think it all comes down to what I draw now. It's great. It's bad. It's bad. The 1 cost messes me up. No blues. I need a blue in my hand to most efficiently use my hands. This is not it. I gambled it. I think it was worth a gamble. Looked like it didn't work out. It was worth a try. It was worth it. Next spoiler soon, right? Are we getting the next spoilers in 3 minutes, or is that in half an hour? Well, maybe. Actually, we don't need to go for it all on this turn, do we? $30 minutes? Boo. Maybe we can wait 1 more turn. I mean, I'm not gonna die this turn. I could do it die next turn. They have the Archangel. So you know what we'll do here? So I'll play first and first strike. Oath of Loyalty. Into the Mounting Anger, arsenaling the, well, now we're, well, suddenly we're down on 12, right? Now, this is a very different prospect here now. From 30 down to 12. Yeah, feels pretty good. It's pretty good. Okay, so... Oath of Loyalty into Archangel. Let's get rid of that. Need to get rid of the Archangel, that's for sure. We want to have even a sliver of a chance. We could... I think... I mean, the Drake has a higher ceiling, but... Yeah, let's keep the Rake. The 1 damage over the top. Yeah, could be good. Okay, so obviously that is one spectral shield gone. No damage dealt. They have a 3-card hand. So if their angel hits then, that means that they can flip one of these. No, wait. That was a mistake. Of course I want an arsenal. Thank you. Thank you.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
I mean, of course I want an arsenal. Alright. now we have to double blues. Now, of course, with this information, Mounting Anger would have been a lot better card to keep, but yeah. Yeah. At least we can block for 3. So if it's a Herald for 6, I can block it out with the equipment. Right. We can do a Blaze Headlong with the Rake Coals. So they're awakening a Figment here. Okay. Herald of Erudition. Yeah, of course. Alright, that's fine. They have no cards left in hand. We block for 6. This is doable. This is doable. This is not bad. Okay, they do get 2 Spectral Shields, which is pretty good to block out the damage. We start with a Blaze Headlong. Wait, where's the Archangel? I don't see a flipped Archangel. Oh, because it was on the other side. Okay, let's go face here. Or should I have gone into the Archangel? I didn't realize I have an Archangel, right? This makes the proposition a lot harder, of course. But I feel like we're still in it at the moment. Like, this is going better than last game. I'll say that. It isn't going fantastically well, but it's going better than last game. What are they doing? They know I have an instant because of the triggers earlier on, but they don't know what it is, right? Okay, so this is giving it a go again. This goes over the Archangel now. So this should be destroying the Spectral Shield and the the Archangel. There we go. Now this gives my attacks +1. So everything is gonna be, this is gonna be 4, 4, and then 2. The problem is that I don't have equipment anymore to block. So their Herald will just hit me. And if they can keep a card to flip a Figment, that's the problem then. Gonna go for 4 here. If they don't block anymore, however, this is lethal. So they do need to give me another card. Which means potentially I can block with 2 cards and attack with 2. It's still very hard. Yeah. But better position than we've been in the last Prism game, that's for sure. So they're taking the 4. and then 2. Which I need to give me a card. Love getting in a Herald. But I'm guessing they have another Herald. Unless they... So they're flipping... Is this actually better for me? So this is just 4. Okay, fine. This is fine. Oh, they didn't actually have another angel. Oh, they couldn't block with it. So this is 4. We could do... Oath of Loyalty. Brand with Cinderclaw. First Send and First Strike. Searing Emberblade. Yeah, we're letting this hit. This is not lethal. This is only giving them a +1 counter. We're down to 8. They're down to 2. They have a 4-card hand. Maybe. 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 Ooh. Could be doable potentially. The problem is that this 1 blue here that I have to attack with first. To then be able to play the first tenant, right? That is the problem. But using Phantasmal Footsteps means another card out of their hands. It's an on-block, which makes sense. Now I can play the first tenant, first strike. Because that is now Draconic with the Brand with Cinderclaw, so the Oath of Loyalty ignores that restriction now. I think they need to block out. Which means that I have pure tempo my turn. I'm gonna... Like the... This is just gonna go for 1. But because... Okay, they're down to 2. That makes sense. But this will push them down to 1. I'm a bad aggro player. I've thought there's no Draconic besides Oath. Well, there almost wasn't. But, you know, that blue that looked kind of bad? It was kind of essential. Okay. They're arsenaling, but I think we've got this now. I don't think the Mounting Anger is gonna hit because they kind of have to block it out. But we have 2 4-go against. This should seal the deal. They need to block badly on this. So they're pitching 1, they're blocking with a card. Yeah, I think this is it.
Show me what you got.
Go again. Like the Blaze Headlong is so good now. This is so good, they need to give me 2 cards. And because I need to give me 2 cards... Easy turn. Easy turn. But I could have defense reaction here, it's not over. Yes! 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 We gotta win! We gotta win! Oh, a round of applause for our opponent. We got a 1. We put a 1 in front of that 5. We get a win! Mitch, actually, I'll take you back up on that offer another day because I'm going to call the stream a bit early today. As I mentioned earlier on, I had a pretty bad night and I'm very tired. So I'm going to call it a day. Go eat dinner a bit early and then take the dog and go to bed soon. But I'll pick you, I'll come back to you on that offer next week. Yeah? Yeah, I'm gonna call it, and I'm gonna be making it pretty short here. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining today. Despite the 1-5 record, it was good fun. It was good jamming the deck. It's always great to have you guys around, each and every one of you. Thank you for all the subscriptions, dropping the bombs there. Thank you for the follows as well. I hope you enjoyed watching the stream. I look forward to seeing more spoilers today. Hopefully we'll see some cool stuff. And yeah, drop in on the Discord. Let me know what your favorite spoiler is. I'll be back on Monday to let you know how my ProQuest went. And I'll see you around. Until then, have a fantastic day. Take care of yourself and somebody else if you can. My brain just passed out there. I'll go have some food now. See you around, everyone. Love you all. Bye-bye.